Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another live video, guys. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to show my face. It's just going to be a screen, right? As you can see, I've made a presentation, so I'm going to be sharing that with you guys today. This needs to be a quick video. I'm hoping to do it in 5 minutes, but I know what I'm like. I know that I'm going to talk for longer than 5 minutes, guys. Let me see if I can get this at a good angle, so you guys can see, right? So you guys can see the presentation. One second, guys. Let me just get this angle better for you guys. It's not the best. It's not the best. All right, we're gonna get started in this video. First of all, can I just say that in February, I think it was February, guys, I attended. Hi, AP, what's up? I attended a workshop, a 3-day workshop with Tony Robbins. If some of you guys may have heard me talking about it, I attended that. That was a big game changer for me. That literally made me realize that in order to change my life, I need to start believing in myself, because I didn't realize I didn't believe in myself. I was stuck in my comfort zone. Estefan, you need to make me choke my words. Where you been, Estefan? What on? Yeah, so oh my gosh, I'm being super loud, and people are sleeping in my house. Typical. Yeah, so when I attended his workshop, I realized I have been living in my comfort zone, guys. Even though I've been motivating other people, I've been positive. There's been elements of my life where I'm stuck on the same level, right? On the same level. And that's something that I want to, share with you guys. When I say share with you guys, I want you guys to reflect on this little lesson I've put together for you guys, where you guys can watch it and then look at your life and see where you may be stuck as well. So we're going to dive in, right? So as you can see, change the direction of your life. I put a little cherry blossom, ignore the Fanta in the back, a little cherry blossom, right? Because it represents spring. And as we all know, spring is New Year's, right? God gave the month of spring for that to be the New Year's unto the Israelites in the book, I believe, of Exodus, right? Thank you so much for the like. So as you can see, I put change the direction of your life. Change the direction of your life. Sometimes we could be going that way and it could be the wrong way. Maybe we need to go up, right? Go up. A lot of people try to go up. They start here and then they just go back down again because they go back to the old habits, right? So you want to be spiraling upwards, right? Because nothing's straight, right? When you're growing in life, it's never a straight line. So you want to, at least if you're heading in, okay, if you're struggling, even if you're heading into the right direction, it's better than going the wrong way, right? So it doesn't matter about your challenges. The fact that you're taking those little small steps to get to there is all that matters, right? Thank you so much for the like. So I hope that helps somebody out there. Right, we're going to go on to the next slide. I haven't done a presentation in years. Is it going to work for me, guys? Right, guys, I'm so proud of my layout. Um, you're so sweet, Estefan. I literally thought about you yesterday. And I was like, where is Estefan? I appreciate you. So the comfort zone, guys, right? The comfort zone. Do you like my little images? The man, he looks really distressed, guys, as you can see, right? He's in his suit and a shirt and tie. I mean, shirt and tie, his formal trousers, and he's just, in despair. He just can't anymore. A lot of men, this represents men. A lot of men silently struggle, right? Where they try to do the best by their families, by their loved ones. They try everything, and then they don't want people to see their weakness. So this is them alone, right? They're really having this inner battle in here, the inner battle. This is when you can reach out to God, right? You can call on God for help, because God doesn't require us to depend on our own strength. Just so you know, He requires us to call on Him for His strength, right? It's about going through things and then realizing that you all you need is God, right? 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, I was speaking to someone in my household. Yeah, so you get tested. Hi, T. You get tested, right? and you realize that you've hit a brick wall. You just feel like there's no way out, and you should never believe that's the end result. You know, when God starts working, when you rest, maybe He needs to rest. When you rest, God gives you the answers. He lights your path straight. You know, He gives you a straight path to walk on. A lot of people probably witness God lighting up a path in front of them, and they're realizing that's the way they need to go, right, through trials and error. The clock is representing that we don't have time, right? I feel like you guys need to know that. We don't actually have time. We have to keep, the reason why I say we don't have time to keep living the same or living normal. We have to make those little changes, which I'm going to go into for you guys. Oh, Estefan said the video is bringing peace. I'm going to pin that. Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Guys, I was worried about how I was going to deliver the message in this video, but I'm just flowing with it. Right, so comfort zone, guys. Let me just let you guys all know I am stuck in my comfort zone. I didn't realise it until I attended the 3-day workshop, right? But let me just establish that most of these notes are my own. They're not Tony Robbins. They may have elements of him, but these are my own notes. What I think that somebody out there needs or what you guys may need, right? So let's dive into the comfort zone, right? So let's answer a few questions, guys. You don't have to answer these right now. You can watch the video back and answer them, or you can answer them right now in your head, right? So who is the person you want to be, right? Who do you want to be, right? I'm not talking about career. I'm talking about who you want to be as a person, right? There's a difference between being a pilot and being somebody that actually saves lives, right? So someone that jumps into the river and saves someone drowning. For example, I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm just saying there's two different things. There's a career and there's who you are as a person. Anybody can be anything in a career, but what I mean is anyone can be a job. It can be any type of job role, if that makes sense. But who are you? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Right? Do you want to become like your favorite teacher? Do you want to become like your parent, your father, your mother? Do you want to become like your next door neighbor? Do you want to become like God? Right? Thank you so much. Who's the person that you want to become like? Hi Tom, how you doing? Right? Have a think about who do you want to be? Because who you want to be may not be the person that sits in their comfort zone. Right. So for anybody that doesn't understand what a comfort zone is, that could be sitting in front of a computer, right? Wasting time, right? And then you're like this at the end of your day. Is this a TED talk? I wish it was, Sarah. I wish it was, right? So comfort zone could be eating unhealthy, knowing full well that your health is deteriorating, or knowing full well that you're going to gain more weight, but you're doing it anyway. I like using AP as an example because AP likes the gym. For example, AP, maybe he follows a strict food routine, right? So imagine him eating burgers, right, every single night. You know, that's going to counteract his hard work in the gym, right? Thank you for saying please like the video. I have no idea where Sky is. This one's a very important one, guys. Where do you see your life in 5 years, right? You don't have to answer that now. You can answer it at the end of the video. What habit is hindering you? So, guys, there's habits that can, what habit is hindering you that keeps you comfortable. So for example, if you like to check your phone every morning, that is keeping you in your comfort zone, and it's also hindering you because that time that you're spending, you could be spending it with God, you could be spending it walking your dog, you could be spending it eating a healthy breakfast or spending time with loved ones. So what habit have a think, what habit is hindering you? Guys, it should be very clear as day which habit is hindering you that keeps you comfortable, right? No matter what goals you work on, you keep resorting back to that habit, right? That should be a clue, right? What is one thing you know you should be doing but you are currently avoiding? So should you be checking your emails? Should you be making that important phone call? Should you be paying a bill that you're not paying, guys? Right? What does that stand out to me? Right? What is that one thing you should be doing but you're actually avoiding it? Guys, we're all guilty of avoiding things. Right? We're all guilty of it, knowing there's something that we should be doing but we don't want to do it and we dread doing it, and it keeps you up at night like this, right? But you don't have the time. Right? You don't have the time to not be doing that task. Right? Oh, this message always comes up on my laptop, guys. So annoying. I had mashed potatoes with two frozen chips and mushrooms. Oh, that's really nice. You had that at, oh my gosh, guys, I went to the wrong slide. Bear with me. 1 second. I'm not really good when it comes to presentations, as you can see. Why is it gone to the wrong one? Right. At 1 a.m, that's going to keep you up all night. That's one habit I need to cut out, eating late in the night, because I can't sleep because of it. Right, it's already 10 minutes. I'm going to quickly run through this video. What is one habit that you are doing that reflects the person you want to become? So this is a positive question. There may be 1 or 2 habits that you guys are doing in your lives right now that's actually reflecting the person that you want to become. So who do you want to be? Do you want to be healthier in the next 5 years? Who do you want to be? Healthier in the next 5 years? What's one habit that you're doing that reflects the person you want to become? You could be going for walks every day, right? And you don't realize that habit is bringing you to who you want to be, right? And it could be eating healthy, it could be laughing, spending that 5 minutes time with your loved ones, that you realize that the person you want to be is someone that bonds with your family in the next 5 years. But starting from now is your power tool. Acknowledging what habit it is that you are doing helps you have a ripple effect to keep working on that, to get you out of your comfort zone, guys. You always hear people talk about comfort zone. You always hear people saying try things out of your comfort zone. It's a challenge, you guys. You don't stay the same. Estefan said currently starving, and we have tea talking about food. That's really funny. We don't know when Jesus will be back. A lot of people like to make estimates, but not everybody knows. Thank you for saying you hope I am well. Right, why is it not going to the next slide, guys? Does it not want to go to the next slide? Come on. Guys, we have a glitch going on. Right. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, guys. I think I pressed it too many times. Right, reflection time, guys. Do you like my question marks? Reflection time, right? So these are important questions, give you time to reflect. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. So if I continue exactly as I am today for the next 5 years, right, where will I land? Am I okay with that person? So this could be like people that smoke a lot and they want to quit it, and every year they keep saying they're going to quit smoking. Guys, human beings have a bad habit of saying that they want to stop doing this, they want to stop doing that, but they're not taking the little tiny steps. Guys, it's about taking tiny steps. It's not about taking huge steps. It's about taking those little steps that can get you closer to who you need to be in next year or tomorrow, right? So think about, who will you be in the next 5 years if you continue with what you're doing right now? Are you okay with that person? Are you happy with that person? For some of you, you may be happy with your progress, so you may want to continue working on that, but you may find that there's something else in your life that is going down, whether that's finances or your time with your loved ones. There may be elements that you are neglecting about yourself, so you may not be 100% okay with that. Which distractions, guys? Distractions, the key word. Mobile phones are the massive distractions. So which distractions are preventing me from going further in life? So this includes habits. So it could be anything, like, I don't know, replying to messages all the time. It could be anything, guys. Distractions can be anything. It could be that one friend that keeps calling your phone or keeps coming to ask you to come out when they know you've got 10 million things to do. So which ones are your distractions? Key question, guys. Who are the people or environments that are draining me, right, and preventing me from achieving great success? So sometimes your environment can be preventing you, negative energy. You could be living somewhere where there's a lot of chaos or clutter, or it's not tidy, it's not clean, or people could, maybe they don't believe in you, right, and they start draining you. They start saying you will not be good in life, you will not achieve great success, right? So this is a good way of reeling those people out. Maybe you need to cut some people out. Are you reading the Bible? That's beautiful. So this is a good question, guys. A lot of people struggle to answer this. Who am I, right? So when you watch this video back, guys, if you're watching this video back, pause the video to take 5 minutes to think about, who am I, right? Obviously, you guys, I won't give you 5 minutes because I'm trying to get through this video really quick. So take 5 minutes to think about your identity, your habits, and the people, right? Right, so I'm going to go over it. So your identity, right? So who are you? So your identity is who you identify as. Tony Robbins talks a lot about this. It talks about who you say you are, right? So if you say, I'm a night owl, but you want to wake up early, by identifying with that, you won't become who you want to be, or, you're just keeping who you are to the old identity. So how you speak over yourself is so important. Tony Robbins went in on that workshop. He went in on it. He was talking a lot about identity. If you guys want me to talk more about that, I can do that. So your habits, bad and good, right? But this would be relating to your goals. So what I think is good for you may be bad for you. So when you know what your goals are, right, guys, I always tell you to set goals. When you know what your goals are, you will know which habits are bad or good for your goals, right? And in order to become that identity, you will know what is bad or good for you. If you want to be a morning person, it would be bad to do what T is doing and eating dinner at 1 a.m. That would be a bad habit for you because your identity is now a morning riser, right? So the people, so give 5 minutes to think about the people who can get you from A to B. So that could be a teacher, a mentor, a parent. If there's a person that you're trying to become, you might need a fitness instructor. If you want to get fit and healthy, think about the people that have got the skills to coach you in becoming who you want to be. A teacher, if you need to take a class, they've got the qualifications to know how to get you from A to B. If you want to become fluent in Spanish teacher might be ideal for you to get you from A to B. A mentor might be good at you, maybe good for you, sorry, to help you break those bad habits in order for you to create a new identity and to become who you are, right? A parent may be good for some people, right? It could be anybody, right? It could be a friend, it could be anyone. Oh, you're watching The Chase. Oh, I didn't watch The Chase today. For anyone that doesn't know who The Chase is, it's a UK TV show where they answer questions in order to make money, right? Guys, this is inspired by Tony Robbins. Time to rise, guys. We're going to rise, right? We're going to really achieve these goals. This is what I've been working on. I'm not just making this video for the fun of it. I have been trying to work so hard, right, to get my life to where I want it to be. And it starts from now, right? I won't see the results now, but I'll surely see them in years to come, and I'll be proud of me, pushing myself to the next level, right? So I've got some journal questions for you guys. Anyone that likes writing, some journal questions. Do you like my layout? Right, so what action do I need to take? What habits do I need to build? Right, let's go into it. So what action do I need to take in order to change the direction of my life? So think about what direction you need to take, or think about what habits you need to cut out, right? When you think about those things, that will make you realize what action you need to take. Do you need to sign up to the gym? Do you need to sign up to a new class? Do you need to wake up early, right? Do you need to be kinder to others? Do you need to feed others? Is this, serve others? Is there something that you need to do to change? Only you guys will know what that action is that you need to take in order to get you out of your comfort zone. What habits do I need to build in order to become the person I've always decided to be? Right. So if you want to become a new person, it is possible, guys. It's possible to become a new person, but you can only do that when you identify what habits and what actions you need to take, right? The habits is what keeps, you take action, but it's the habits that keep you doing that action. Does that make sense? So if you want to go to the gym, you need to develop the habits to do that, whether it's putting your clothes out on your bed the night before. I don't recommend that. Or it could be creating a smoothie in the mornings to motivate you to get out of bed early so then you can go to the gym. Little habits are what would get you to take that action, to keep that action going, right? So these are good journal questions for anybody that likes to write. There you go. You can take a screenshot, and then I'm going to go to the next slide. So that may help people that like to write. I feel like writing's the best way to achieve your goals. Right, so guys, this is the last slide, right? So I do apologise, I'm finishing soon. So this is today's challenge, right? Guys, I'm setting you guys a challenge. What action are you going to take in the next 24 hours? Right, so I'll give you a few minutes to think about that. what action, right? What action are you going to take in the next 24 hours, right, to make that first solid change in your life, right? Could it be choosing to eat at 9 p.m. with your tea, choosing to eat a bit earlier? Could it be connecting with new people, new successful people in order to create great success? Could it also be to set goals, right? Because maybe you don't know which direction you want to go in life, so maybe you need to set goals in the next 24 hours, right? Oh, you didn't eat well today or at all. No, I understand, T. I'm glad that you've eaten now, right? So it could be you need to set goals, or your next challenge could be getting to know who you are. So maybe you need to rewatch this video in the next 24 hours and make necessary notes in order to start your journey. Just so you know, change isn't just like this. It's something you have to keep working on, right? This is probably a video that you need to keep revisiting, right? There's loads of videos on YouTube, not just mine, guys, but maybe this video motivates you, and it may be a starting point. It may be time for you to branch out and read books on these kind of topics. Yeah, I'm glad you ate as well. Tia, I bet you enjoyed your meal. Yeah, so guys, I challenge you. You guys are more than welcome to drop in the comment section below what you're going to challenge yourself on in the next 24 hours. If you feel like this video doesn't motivate you, let me know also, and I can probably try and tweak it a little. I'll find out another way of motivating you guys. But guys, it's so important to challenge ourselves, right? And I know men prefer challenges. Men love a challenge, right? So if you're a male out there, you may want to set yourself a challenge. It could be anything small. It could be chopping down a tree, right? It sounds really daft, but little things like that, believing that you can't chop down a tree, and then you work at it, you keep chopping, you get the right tools, you speak to people that, you know, professionals that cut down trees, and you learn the tips and tricks, and then you finally do it. And you know what? It may be hard at first, but when you achieve it, that great feeling rushing over your body is a great achievement. You know that you've done something that you never thought you could do, and then you change your identity because the person you went from I can't to I can, right? And then when you realize, when you look back on your life and you think about all the challenges you overcame, you can overcome more things in the future, and you can overcome the bad habits now today. We can do this, guys. Nothing's never too late, right? It's never too late to change, right? It's never too late to take those little small habits and to get your life to where you want it to be, because you want your life to be going up in an upward spiral, guys. Like the first slide, right? Let me put it to the first one. You want it to go up in an upwards yeah, you want it to go up like this, right? You want to change the direction of your life. So for some of you, if you feel like you're not going in the right direction, you may need to make notes on that. But for those that feel like they are heading in the right direction and they know where they need to go, you just need to keep building on that, right? And if you are in the wrong direction and you're beating yourself over it, don't. Because maybe there were lessons in that direction that's now putting you on the right path. So guys, I appreciate you all for being here tonight. Guys, we're so happy to see some friendly faces on here. I do appreciate it. Hopefully this video does help somebody out there. If it doesn't, if you feel like it might benefit somebody else out there, pass this video on to them, because there may be something that they need to hear. There may be a message in here that may help them shift their lives. Right, they may be stuck, they may be living in their comfort zone. Let me see if I can get that slide. The comfort zone, right? And the comfort zone is what keeps you stuck forever, right? Life is always changing, but there's some people that are still the same, right? Even when life is changing, they're seeing everybody else grow up, graduate, have kids, have grandkids, right? And they're just watching everyone shift, right? This happens to a lot of people. Guys, I'm not talking about people that see everyone achieving things and they're not. I'm not on about those people. I'm about the people that are stuck in their comfort zones, right? They're not becoming who they want to be. They don't know where they see their life in 5 years. This is the I don't know. Guys, can I also just say, I was reflecting on children, right? When you speak to children, have you noticed that they always say, I don't know? If they get a crayon and they start colouring on the wall, You say, why did you do that? They will say, I don't know, right? But when they go to school and they've got to create a picture, the teacher gives them a why. The teacher says, look, I want you to create this. And then it gives them a sense of purpose and a direction. So they start creating what the teacher wants them to create. But if they was to think for themselves, they don't know because they don't have that direction. They're not their brain is, I don't want to say their brain, but they're not at the level in their life where they can make hard decisions in their lives. So there's a lot of adults that may be like children. They don't know where they want to be. They don't know where they see their life in 5 years. They don't know what habits are hindering them, and they don't know what's the one thing they should be avoiding. They need somebody to tell them, right? And there's a lot of males as well that don't know where they're going in life. But you'd be surprised how many males I speak to, and I say, where do you see your life in 5 years? And they say, I don't know. I said, do you set goals? They say no. I said, do you know where you want to go? They say yeah. But then when you speak with them more and more, it's not clear where they want to go, right? And when you're living like that, you're just in your comfort zone, right? You see them stuck to the same habits, even women too, stuck to the same habits. And people are trying to guide them in life, but because they don't know where they want to be, they refuse to listen, right? So when you know where you want to be, that's a direction, right? And when you're like this, it could be lack of support, it could be lack of empathy. People are not supporting you, people are tearing you down with words. So be mindful of that, because some people are in environments or around people that are destroying their mindset and destroying their character. But we don't have time. Time is ticking, right? I'm going to leave it on that note now, guys. I appreciate you all. Yeah, don't be afraid to go back on this video and write down answers to these questions. Hopefully this video helps somebody out there. Guys, I love you all. Bye.